Most people look at PolyMarket and think it's just glorified gambling. But then you see an account like Theo5 sitting at almost $880,000 in all-time profit, and you realize something else is going on. This isn't some hype trader chasing headlines. This isn't someone betting on chaos or emotional narratives. This is someone who joined back in 2021 and has quietly executed nearly 900 predictions with a structure that almost feels boring. And that's exactly the point. When you scroll through his open positions, you don't see wild upside gambles. You see heavy conviction no positions at extreme probabilities. 99 cents no, 96 cents no, 83 cents no. Large share counts, sometimes 70,000 shares deep, structured around outcomes that are statistically unlikely to happen. He's not trying to predict miracles or market drama. He's leaning into probability asymmetry, parking capital where pricing inefficiencies exist, and extracting edge over time, instead of chasing volatility spikes. Now, the first thing I realized when studying him is that you cannot realistically track a wallet like this manually. You'll miss entries. You won't know when he scales in. You won't know when he trims. So instead of refreshing PolyMarket all day, I pasted his wallet directly into PolySight's wallet tracker so I could see every active position instantly and get notified the moment he placed a trade. That changed everything, because instead of reacting late, I could observe his positioning in real time. And instead of blindly copying, I ran each of those markets through the AI analyzer to compare implied odds versus modeled probability and see whether the edge still existed at the current price. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. And that distinction is where strategy begins. What stood out most wasn't that Theo5 predicts the future better than everyone else, it's that he avoids emotional markets entirely. He doesn't touch low liquidity traps. He doesn't chase breaking news spikes. He doesn't bet on narrative momentum. He sizes aggressively only when probability is extreme and pricing feels inefficient. And even then, he distributes risk across multiple high-confidence positions instead of concentrating everything into one dramatic swing. That's why his equity curve climbs steadily instead of exploding and collapsing. It's discipline compounded over time. When I mirrored a few of his trades in small size, not blindly but probability checked, I didn't win every position, but I understood why each position existed, and that alone changes the psychology completely. PolyMarket isn't about guessing outcomes or being emotionally right. It's about identifying mispriced probability and managing capital with patience. Theo5 isn't lucky, he's structured, and structure, when repeated hundreds of times, is what turns small edges into nearly 7 figures.